Chapter 19, Geography Matters. So Foster opens this chapter saying with a question of when you go on vacation, where do you go? What's the first question you ask? And really, it's where. So when authors write a book, they have to address the same question. And because the author makes a choice, this choice of where the setting of the book will take place, readers should pay attention to this choice. And then he kind of has a half thing here saying um, that the authors put thought into the location, so we should put some thought into the location. And some examples he gives of this is like Huckleberry Finn. If it wasn't set on the Mississippi when they go south, because that character's African American and going to a slave state, it's kind of dangerous for him. Same thing, geography plays a role even in Napoleon, and because he didn't win his war because he assaulted Russia, and really it's geography that made sure he didn't win because it was a combination of the weather and the landscape and the history, economy, and all these things are included in geography. Um, but mainly geography is about people. And he argues, people inhabiting spaces, but also spaces inhabiting people, the cultures of places, if you will. He goes into, Edgar Allan Poe, he uses geography when he sets The Fall of the House Usher. He makes a place creepy, so when we meet the character embodies this geography of a creepy thing. So he also argues that geography can be used to define and develop a character, and gives some examples of that. Then he goes to a point of geography could also be a character. He gives a setting, or he gives a story where American soldiers are in like the Vietnam War and the Viet Cong, are in the jungle, so the jungle becomes dangerous. But to the soldiers, technically it's the jungle working against them, that geography piece. And so when they're shot at by a sniper rifle and their counterattack is to blow up a city, they're actually kind of fighting the city, not just the people. Sometimes geography is used to move a plot. Most of the time, this one thing remains true when they go south, so does their situation. Meaning that usually things run amok. That's the word he uses in the chapter. When people move south in a book, usually they're going to a bad place, or they're going to their conscious thing. Right here, metaphor of the psyche. He also makes a note on hills and valleys, ups and downs, hills, snow, purity, things that happen up there. But the authors can also use these usual tropes in reverse ways, but they are there, and they kind of mean what they really mean. If someone's on top, he's a hill, on top of the hill. So really, when you consider geography, it includes the place, the space they're in, the psychology, the place, and the history. All of these things are included in the geography, and they're all intentional, so that's why we should pay attention to them. That's chapter 19, Geography Matters.